The first thing that you probably didn't know about DAT is what the Z zones mean. The Z zones mean simply zip codes that start with a certain number. If you look at the destination, for example, here, and you start typing in Z, you will have different suggestions for different zones. These zip codes will start with 0 up there in the northeast. Z1 is the zip codes that start with 1, Z2 the zip codes that start with 2, etc. Another thing you probably didn't know about DAT, that this is a shortcut for dial a truck. So that's what it stands for. People will use different names, different pronunciations. They would say DAT or DAT. Even people that work there, if you look at their videos, they will use both names, but it means dial a truck, and it comes from an era where most people were booking loads by a phone, and it just slowly started as a software. Now that's another fun fact about DAT, is that it used to be a software that you download to your computer, and it was a program that you have to install on each computer. You have to log in into the software, and then that's how you're using it. And then they switched to online login, cloud-based if you want to call it that way, and it was called Power DAT. It looked very similar to that software, and then only recently, around like 3 years ago, they did a new update, and now the service that most people are using is called DAT1, and the website looks very much different than it was used to. Another thing that you can do with DAT Loadboard is that you can only look for loads that go to a certain city. For example, you can look for loads that only go to Grand Rapids, Michigan. Another thing you can do is use the try-hole option. Now, in this case, you have to be very specific. Let's say you're going from Atlanta to Grand Rapids, and you look for loads, and now it will give you all the loads that are coming here. Now, this is too far ahead. Let's switch dates to the first, which is today. Now, we do have 2 loads here coming to Grand Rapids. Let's widen our radius a little bit so we can see more loads. Okay, now we see 28 results. Now these loads are paying around $1,300, and with try-hole you can actually, according to DAT, make $952 more. If you click on that option, it will give you some options. It will tell you, okay, we are not going directly from Atlanta to Grand Rapids. Maybe we can take a load to Huntington, West Virginia, or Pittsburgh, or Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and then come to Grand Rapids, and that way we can possibly make more money. Another thing that you can do here is you can look for specialized equipment. If you start typing in van, you will see van standard or van specialized, but you can pick from different options from your for your van: moving van, sprinter van, triple, roller bed, or you can do the same thing with flatbed. You can have just flatbed here, or you can have specialized flatbed double, flatbed with chains, step deck, team, Conestoga, etc. A lot of options here, and people don't know that you can scroll down here and be very specific about your equipment. There is one more thing here that I have for you, but before we do that, this is Anis from Never Stop Trucking. To support the channel, subscribe and like the video. And also, if you are about to sign up for DAT Loadboard for the first time, no matter if you are a dispatcher, carrier, or a broker, you can get 10% off for the next 12 months. There's a link in the description of this video. And the next thing that I have here for you is that you can adjust the letters and the way this looks very easily. Now, if you go to zoom in on your browser or zoom out, the interface will adjust. You can also use your Control or Command plus option if you're on Mac, and if you keep hitting plus, it will change the way it looks for you. Now, another thing that's very nice is that this screen is adjustable. Now, if you are on an iPad or on a mobile phone or desktop, it will adjust according to that. So if you start messing with your browser, what I'm doing here with my browser on my desktop is I'm just making this window smaller from the right to the left. I'm dragging it here, and look how this is adjusting. So no matter which way your browser looks like on your device, it will adjust according to that, right? So it will make it easier for you to see everything, and more websites are doing this. Thanks for watching. This is Anis from Never Stop Trucking. I'll see you guys later.